Welcome back. It's time for some editing trickery, because as you can see here, we are still level 19, and I did say I was going to go away and do some leveling up, see if I could get to level 40. I didn't get to level 40, that is. I did go away and level up, but you can't see it here, and that's because I've actually reloaded a save, and we're going to view a scene that's in the inn that I've already viewed on the other save, which is why we're not going to view the skit, because I'm assuming I'm going to get that on my other save that I've got. Right, so let's head in here, and we should get a scene with Leia.
I'm home.
And I forgot on this save, I've obviously not removed the bunny ears yet. Oh well.
Oh, thank goodness. No one's here.
What are you so afraid of? Isn't this your own house?
Shh! I left without telling my parents goodbye. If they see me, they're gonna be furious.
You got that right.
Uh-oh.
Mom!
How did you do that? There was no sign of anyone here at all.
Well, she is a martial arts master.
Leia, do you have any idea how worried we've been?
Yes?
Your father was bawling his eyes out.
But, was he? Oh, that just makes you feel a bit... I don't know what the word is. It's sort of like, oh, very apologetic. I'd put it like that at least.
I'm sorry!
Wait, please.
Master Sonia, Leia was only trying to help us.
Jude, Milla, you two should know better by now. If you let this child bend one rule in the morning, the world will be in chaos by noon.
Probably true.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Miss Sonia, I understand your anger, but rest assured, I accept full responsibility for Leia while...
That goes double for you. Keeping children well disciplined is your duty as an adult.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like all of you need a good stern lecture.
Oh dear.
Line up at attention.
6 hours later.
All right, you're dismissed. I'll let you off the hook this time.
This time.
I never thought a lecture could go on this long.
Personally, I found it oddly refreshing.
Trust me, it's a miracle that we got off this easy.
You had better believe it.
But Leia, doesn't this mean you won't be able to accompany us any further?
No way! I don't care how mad she gets, I'm still going with you.
Leia.
Well, you'd better. If you were to give up now, then you'd really be in trouble.
Mom?
I only scolded you because you left without telling us. If this is what you've decided you need to do, I expect you to see it through to the end.
Thanks, Mom. I will.
Thank goodness.
Everyone, my daughter may be a miscreant and a fool, but I'm counting on you to keep her out of trouble.
I mean, we'll try.
Oh, Mom, don't get so sentimental. It's not like I'm getting married.
Or is it? Right, so, yes, we acquired a stun talisman as well. Right, I'm going to reload. I say reload, I'm going to load my other save now, and we should be all set to carry on with the actual story after we view quite a few skits, because the leveling up caused quite a few, so back in a second. Right, there we go then. So as we can see here, level 37, level 36, level 36, you get the idea. Did quite a bit of leveling up. Right, so we should view all these skits now.
The Sea Haven sure is beautiful at sunset.
Yes, there really is something special about it.
I know, right? When I see the sky glow red like that, all my bad memories just get washed away.
Just try not to forget anything important.
Like what? What? I think I forgot something. Oh, God.
Shut up!
I was going to say, I expected more skits. It's like, it just took a little while to appear.
Where did you learn to channel spirits?
Where? I don't remember.
She's just really talented.
Well, that's why I asked. I've never seen a kid with anywhere near your master's level of skill.
Really? I was channeling the Four when I was much younger.
Yes, but you're Maxwell.
You're a special case. Although it does sound like Elize here can channel spirits based on intuition alone, just like Milla.
You're really something.
You betcha! Jude knows what's what.
Remember that you're still a child, though. In combat, you must prioritize self-protection.
Okay.
Milla's just worried about you.
She's right. You be careful out there.
Yes, perhaps that's what I should have said. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's looking out for it. It's very, very nice. There we are, in good hands.
Is it safe to leave Giselle behind?
Oh, I assure you that I'm not the only one looking out for her. The house staff has served the Sherrill family for years, and the citizens of Sherrilton are always supportive. It's all due to Lord Klein's fair leadership.
It's not just that. Giselle works really hard to stay strong.
She's so cool. No wonder she's Ellie's friend.
Indeed, we are all quite proud of our young lady Sherrill.
Let's all strive to make her as proud of us.
Indeed. I was gonna say, I'm assuming we're gonna get another one. Like I said, we got quite a few from this leveling up.
What were all those notes that you gave to Milla?
Notes? Oh, those weren't notes. Those were free massage coupons.
Huh?
What? But why?
Case closed. Just let it go already.
Hey, Milla, what was in all those notes Leia gave you?
Notes? Oh, those were...
Free massage coupons.
Huh? Oh, yes. They were free massage coupons.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps I'll use one right now.
One massage coming right up. You sure are tense today.
Am I? Hey, that... Oh, whoa. Massages are not bad at all.
I know, right?
What is going on with these two?
Don't ask. Just don't ask. That dude on the right, he just stopped randomly, staring at Milla. Yes? What do you want? Anyway, the fundamentals of combat.
Well, we've certainly logged a good amount of real-world combat experience.
Indeed. I feel that I fully understand the fundamentals.
I don't.
The trick seems to be viewing the blade as an extension of my body and swinging it intuitively.
That's not one of the fundamentals. That's the final stage of mastery.
Oh, is it?
Well, I still get frightened every time I fight.
You should use that fear to fuel your punches.
I do. After all, it's either them or me.
If you've taken that lesson to heart, then you're a true warrior in my book. Honestly, I don't know which one of you scares me more.
Milla. Definitely Milla. Are we done? I think we're done. Right, so let's actually head off now. Where were we going? Oh, it's so long ago. I think this was it, wasn't it? So long ago. Yes, this was it, because I can tell by the sort of sunset look to the place.
My stomach seems to be empty again. When do we eat?
Again with this one. Good performance, but terrible fuel efficiency.
As I was saying, even though it's exactly the same in terms of design.
What you got there?
I was clearly lured in by the shiny into this scene.
This? It's a pendant.
I've seen that before. Isn't that Milla's? You said you treasured that pendant.
I did. That's why I gave it to Jude.
Oh my. Just came out and said it.
A gift from Milla, huh?
A treasured relic of Lord Maxwell herself. I wonder how much I could hawk that for.
It's just a bead made out of glass. Its value is purely sentimental.
How interesting. Could we ask you to tell us the story behind it?
No.
Was it about 14 years ago? I left Nia Khera just for a day. I remember happening across some children and playing games with them.
I thought you just stayed in your shrine while people worshipped you.
Normally, yes. That was the first and last time I ever played like humans do.
Why?
Even after I told them who I was, they didn't hold back in the slightest. They beat me soundly at tag and hide and seek.
You playing hide and seek?
I'm glad you didn't use the power of the Four to win.
Oh, she probably did.
I might have, but I had ordered the Four away on a special mission that day.
So that's what stopped you, the fact they weren't there.
So if they had been there, you really would have used them?
You cheater.
A special mission for the Four, 14 years ago. Huh.
They were wild, rambunctious children. But when I left, they gave me that glass bead. And said we could play again tomorrow.
They must have wanted to be friends.
Yes, but then they died.
You know, I never felt closer to humans than I did on that day. That was when I knew I wanted to protect them.
A lovely story.
I know just how you feel.
The end. Oh, that was actually the end. We've got Leia the Stowaway down in the bottom left, but I want this shiny. I was lured in. Poison stinger. Oh, very well.
Leia, you can't just sneak onto a ship. That's against the law.
Oh, she probably paid her ticket. She just slept in the battle? Yep, that's exactly what it was called. Barrel.
Oh, really, Mr. Rashugal's most wanted?
Ooh, that's a good point.
She does have you there.
Indeed.
Oh, don't worry. I gave the sailors free coupons to my family's lodge in exchange for my passage.
By the way, how were you able to figure out that we were headed to Lakutum Sea Haven?
Funny story. I got on a ship that I assumed was going to Sapstrath, but it turned out to be Lakutum bound.
So it was blind luck.
Wait, so you got on the wrong ship and found us purely by chance?
Dumb luck is truly a frightful thing.
It's fair. That's Leia's way, though. There we go. That was it. Where am I going to go? Depart. Alright, very well. We don't need to get any weapons or anything like that.
Hey, are we close to Nia Khera?
Are we?
Don't you want to drop by?
Why? I have no business there. Is there some reason you want to go?
No, of course not. I just figured the villagers might be worried. They worship you, remember?
I appreciate your concern for the villagers' well-being, but we have no time for detours.
If we follow the Lakutum High Road north, we shall reach a city known as Shandu. We should head there first.
Hold your horses. What about that monster that prowls the high road? What's it called? The Lord of Lakutum?
My, you are well informed. Rest assured, the Lord of Lakutum is a slave to spirit climbs just like any other monster. Now that we have shifted into Renome, the beast will be positively timid. I doubt it will venture anywhere near the high road.
See, little buddy? No reason to be scared.
Yeah, you say that, but...
Don't expect me to pluck you from the monster's jaws, bud.
Right then. Let's hit the high road.
Oh dear. This is gonna go badly. Why did Alvin want to go to Nia Khera?
All right. Now this is some pretty nice gear.
You really are cutting an impressive figure.
Ta-da! Look! Look, everyone, look! Check out my awesome new duds!
Not bad, not bad. Might look a tad classier if you cut off the price tags.
All right! Another wall scaled!
Can I speak? It's just very strange. That's very strange because I got the armor a while ago. I don't know, that's weird. I was saying, like, yeah, I don't need to buy stuff because I already upgraded the store, etc. Got stuff sorted. Anyway, Milla's incantation innovation.
I'm always surprised at how you're able to channel spirits without having to perform an incantation.
Is it that surprising?
No normal human could do that.
When channeling a spirit, the incantation is supposed to serve as the contract between the parties.
One thing I haven't actually looked at is the skills in a while. I've done all the leveling up, but not looked at the skills. The arts, that is.
How do you channel spirits without a contract?
I don't do anything particularly special. When I offer mana to the spirits, I just infuse it with my desires.
Get your act together and use your art, and no backtalk.
Something like that.
That's not a contract.
That's a threat!
It's not good to coddle people, be they spirit or human. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, ma'am?
Whatever you say.
Quite a surprising answer indeed.
With Milla, when isn't it?
Indeed. Right, so let's have a look at the arts here. Since I've got a death knell, but it's like I got quite a few other ones down here as well. Death knell, quite good, quite good, quite good. Because I like having the magics around, but it's like, yeah, let's stick with that. Let's stick with them. I'll look to the skills either properly. It's like, oh god, yeah, I gotta like quite a few things here, like Assault 3. So many things I haven't done that I should have done. That's the thing, it's like I do the leveling up, but I don't pay attention to the actual adding the things that would be important. The stable shift. I don't know. We'll go with the mind up. Yeah. Let's go with that. Jump cancel. You never know. Let's see here what we got. We'll go with these. Definitely go with these because it increases our stuff. Like, why would I not go then? Casting window. Oh. That would be nice to have. Oh well. Alright, get the stats. Stats very much more important. Where's that TP restoration god? Oh, he's got nothing left. Alright, very well. Definitely get the stats once again. Stats are most important here. Let's see, overclocked could be good. Immunity. Go strong arm, screw it. I'm not really paying attention to the ones I'm choosing at the moment, by the way. Because we should be able to destroy stuff that comes our way now. Barrage assault. I don't know why I'm getting all this stuff. It's like it's pointless at this point. Because they're not in my group. Simple as that. Shouldn't really be sorting out the ones that are in my group at this point, but you never know when they might change and may disappear. PP gain, level restore, good lottery. Lottery item spawn. Lucky item. Oh. Can't get any more. Right, okay. We're all sorted there as far as I know, so let's actually head out now. Alright, so let's get into a random battle and see what we can do now. I interrupted something there. So we should annihilate. I think I might still be on easy as well. I best check that. Because obviously with the leveling up, it's like kinda put it on easy while I was over in some locations.
Who's next?
Getting some of the harder enemies. We're about level 40 or something like that.
Should have gone a little easier.
XP is so small here. Right, so what was I doing? Checking whether or not we're on easy. Options. Nope, run normal. It's fine.
Oh, that sounds so romantic.
Doesn't it just... What? I don't know. But yeah, we'll charge through. We get one of every enemy a bit like we normally do. Sometimes... Gavin? Sometimes we get one of every enemy, sometimes we don't in this game. Depends on time, really, for me.
Windblade! Try fire! Die!
This running assault is very nice, though.
Farewell!
All in a day's work.
Good job, Rowen.
Here's your reward.
I've never been one for massages. I don't know why. There's sort of a sense of like... I think it's the touching. There's something about just the idea of being touched puts me off. I don't know. Had to get over that recently. No comment. Anyway. I don't know what to say now. I've said too much. Yes, let's get one of every enemy. That's what I was doing, definitely. We ain't got any of these things over here. We got a Gavin. We didn't get this thing over here, did we? Should we get one of them? Boing. I sort of look like tadpoles.
Farewell! Flare bomb!
Oh,
Always
doing a flare bomb so I could set stuff
Stay
up.
on guard.
Try fire!
Got it.
Unfortunate.
No brakes?
No breaks.
Helicopter!
Here we go.
Meteoric
Time for a break? Got it.
Forward.
Hellfire!
Spray!
Please provide support. Tempest
This is
There
the
we
power
go.
of Maxwell.
Just feels so wrong that we're getting like barely any XP here. It makes sense because of my level, but still. Oh, I expected there to be a sea. Oh, unfamiliar ground.
I've never traveled this deep into Azul before.
Nor I. And Rashugal, very little is known about the interior regions of Azul.
Well, if anyone has any questions, fire away. I've actually come here a number of times.
I wonder why.
Because you have a girl in Azul?
Oh my.
I came for work, mind you. Work. But sure, I may have met a few girls over the course of my duties.
Not the most emphatic denial.
Well, he wasn't denying it.
Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. To a woman, apparently.
Oh my. Oh.
Sorry, folks. I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Milla. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, it was the Spyrex used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing?
Alright, calm down.
But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Spyrex in hand.
Indeed, so we don't want to give it to a fool who might follow us around and give it directly to the enemy. So, out of everyone we've ever met, we should not give it to... Who's at the top of the list of who not to give it to? Ivor! Let's not give it to him. Oh.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There is a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the Four. I believe it was generated by that Spyrex. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Spyrex to save the 4 great spirits.
I may need the Four's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, does that mean you can also use Spyrex to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont?
No.
People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster, someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Riza Maxia. But a Spyrex doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Spyrex can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
Well, surely this is a good thing, no?
But that sounds really handy.
Indeed.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Spyrex, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the Four. And anyone can use that power to kill others. Just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik.
But that almost seems fair, though. It balances it out for everyone.
Anyhow, we should get going.
Gotta learn more about these mana lobes. They might be important. They're obviously important. Golemology 101.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of home.
Okay.
You seem to know a lot about golems. What was that you said about earth spirits?
Golems are artificial constructs created by the Rashugal army through earth spirit channeling. They can only work within particular spirit climes, but they're very powerful.
Impressive.
Isn't she smart? Although she did just hear all that from Rowen.
But she did remember it.
So she's just the conductor's parrot.
Elize learns spirit arts through intuition alone, so she hasn't made a proper study of the subject. However, once she learns something, her ability to recall it is quite impressive.
Indeed.
I learned a lot of other things too. Like Fenmon is protected to the north and south by golems, and the Fezabel Marsh. It's an impregnable defense.
Impregnable, huh? Can you tell me what that means?
Well...
Perhaps it's time we expand our lessons beyond just spirit arts.
It would definitely help. When Elize grows up.
So, Elize, Do you know what you want to do when you grow up?
Not really.
Ellie doesn't want to grow up.
Who would?
Oh, why is that?
If I grow up, people will laugh at me for holding Tipo.
We wouldn't laugh. After all, Tipo's your friend.
I mean, he's alive, so he can speak, so people will be like, oh, I thought it was just a stuffed toy, but clearly it's some kind of pet or, like, some companion of some sort, so it'll be like, oh, that's fine then.
He's right. Go ahead and grow up. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really?
Cross my heart.
That's great, Ellie. Now you can grow up and get married like you wanted.
Oh my.
Shh! That's a secret!
Oh, who do you want to marry?
Nobody!
Oh,
And there she goes.
indeed. Are we nearly there yet? Oh, an irksome vessel.
Hey, Milla?
Are you really Maxwell?
I am. Had I not mentioned that yet?
No, not ever at all.
Ah, she isn't human! Run away!
Having seen the strength of Milla's resolve, I have no trouble believing that to be true.
So how come you look so normal?
I have taken physical form by using the elements within a human body as a catalyst. Though it has proven to be an irksome vessel with many limitations.
So Milla is Maxwell in a human body.
Well, it doesn't change who she is, right? Let's leave it at that. It's still a little scary.
But haven't you always known Milla to be scary when she's angry about something?
I guess that's true.
Are they afraid of me? Or is that a sign of respect?
Who knows?
Well, I suppose either will do.
Oh, we've got so many little skits. The Asperixis.
Give it to us straight, Doc. How's Milla doing?
We're clearly going the wrong way, by the way.
I understand this Asperixis device is quite advanced, but I can't imagine it could have healed such a grievous wound in so little time.
This is Milla we're talking about.
When I first applied the Asperixis, it caused such intense pain that she passed out. But now that she's more used to it, she can tolerate it, as long as she doesn't exert herself.
Doesn't sound like she's ready for any kind of battle. Sorry, I shouldn't give you such a hard time. It's not like Milla would let a little pain slow her down, right?
Thank you for the explanation. We'll take the lead for a while and give Milla time to rest.
As long as I'm on the battlefield, I'm sure we'll get by.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, they are so kind. Gavin? I'm not Gavin. I don't know. It's like there's so many of these things in the world that kids seem to think I'm Gavin. I don't even know if we'll find this guy called Gavin. Is there a Gavin in any of the Tales games? Maybe we're meant to find him, and then we'll finally, like, reunite them, and the prophecy will come true. And once and for all, Gavin will remain victorious over all. Something like that, anyway. Are we going the right way? I don't see any way out. Let's, where's a map? 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 Am I even at that place that it says I am at right now? I don't know. Could have easily gone the wrong way. Easily.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of dinner. Are we eating soon?
No. Have I really not got a map? Anyway, pen pals.
It's a pain, but I better try to bang out a letter. Let's see.
Look, Alvin's writing another letter.
My dearest, now that the interseasonals have blown their last, and the spirit climb has settled, my thoughts stray to you and your well-being.
He's so formal.
He's gotta be writing to a woman.
That reminds me, Jude. How come you didn't answer any of the letters I sent to you in Fenmont?
Uh-oh.
I didn't know what I was supposed to say. You only ever talked about yourself. Also, your penmanship could use some work.
I can't believe you! You blow me off and still have the nerve to complain.
But I could barely even decipher them. You yank the pen so hard it tears the paper.
Well, maybe I'll just copy you. Your cutesy little bubble letters are straight from a little girl's diary.
What? Guys aren't allowed to write neatly? That's sexist.
Indeed.
I'm not being sexist. That's exactly how it looks.
Then you've proven my point. You are sexist.
I'll never run out of things to write about with these people around.
Indeed. Gavin? There's a Gavin in it. Did I come in this place? I think I came in here and went that way. I don't know anymore. I don't know where I'm going. What's this orange thing? Why is there an orange dot? Does that mean where I came in? Is this the right place? Am I going back where I came? I'm going back where I came from. So I went over there, and I don't know where I am. It's lost and alone in the desert, with people looking for Gavin, and they'll never find Gavin. They'll never find him. Oh, it's over here. I'm not Gavin. I've said this so many times now. You think you guys would pass the word around that I am not Gavin. Do you understand me? I am not Gavin. No. I was going to say, oh, there we go. A nice juicy mana lobe.
Elize is incredible at spirit channeling. Her mana lobe must be far more developed than normal.
That's not true.
But it is! Bet you wish yours was too!
Well, I certainly do. Must be nice to have such a powerful mana lobe when you're channeling, huh?
I guess. I really don't think about it.
Well, you should, since the mana lobe is inside your brain.
Wait, really?
I hear that sometimes the spirits will help themselves to a nice chunk of brain along with the mana.
That's a bit rude of them.
So don't channel too much, or that pretty little skull of yours will end up as hollow as a coconut.
Ah! I don't want that to happen!
Come on, Alvin. Don't scare her like that.
Indeed, it's quite rude. Oh, Elder Care.
My aching back.
Your back hurts? Want me to give you a little therapeutic massage?
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Don't coddle the elderly kid. It never ends well.
But he's in pain.
I am grateful for the sentiment, Jude, but I worry that your hands might not be strong enough. Perhaps a massage from a nubile young woman would be more effective.
Really?
You mean me? If I had the 4, I'd have Ifrit bathe your back in flame to increase blood flow.
Oh!
Then have gnomes send tremors up and down your spine. That would clear it right up. But I suppose I could still do most of that with my own arts. Go ahead. Show me where it hurts.
Run.
Oh, I'm fine, really. Aches and pains are old friends to a man my age. Let's be moving on then.
Huh? You don't want the massage?
See what I mean?
Yeah, no more coddling.
Oh god, it's still going on. You know what? We'll review some of these at the start of the next part. Ta-ta for now.